There we go. Good morning. Welcome to Wolforth, Texas, Friendship Youth Complex.
Field number 1.
For a game between NBA Midland Baseball Academy and Roswell Martians out of Roswell, New Mexico. This will be the first game of the morning. It is 8:28. The game is scheduled to first pitch at 8:30. It's probably around 48 degrees. Wind coming out of the south at probably about 5 miles an hour. It's definitely blanket weather. We've got a lot of folks sitting around here in blankets and coats. But out on the field, it's going to be mucho caliente. We've got a what appears to be a very good team in the Roswell Martians that on warm-up, we've watched them. Their arms are live. Their gloves are good. They're quick. They hit good. So I believe the Martians are going to be the team to beat in this tournament. NBA Midland Baseball Academy out of Midland, Texas, a young 10U group. Only about 4 of them were around last year. The rest are new. So they're still trying to gel, but games like this against good competition does them well. And
Yes, it does.
yeah, it does. We were on this team. We were on this field the very first game we played as NBA 10U, and we didn't get out of the first inning at 29-0. So this field has some vivid nightmares and memories from it. So I hope we don't have that same situation today. But again, it is these teams that you face that make you better, Daryl. Joining me, I'm Steve Williamson. Joining me is Daryl Butts. We're both from the Midland, Texas, Stanton area, and we travel around with NBA and do these telecasts. So everybody that's on and listening to us, the first thing we'd like for you to do is hit subscribe and hit like. If you do that for us, that helps us out. Doesn't cost you anything, but it helps us stay on air.
Yep. John's on third.
For NBA, they're going to be out in the field first, and
No, we got to go by this. Looks like we got Callan Cook over on first, Noah Hernandez second, Joey Creech on the tall shortstop, and John Williamson at third, Silas Brian in left field, Damian Ochoa in right field, and Wyatt Murray in, looks like it's Damian in center field and Wyatt Murray in right field, with Braxton Sims on the mound being caught by Jace Gould.
coming up first for the Martians, I don't have a first name. The last name is Barrientos, I think. So it's Miguel.
Barrientos.
Yep. The next one will be Aguilar, then Serrano, and then Marino, and then Delaney will come up in that order. That'll be for the Martians. I believe the Martians went 1-1 yesterday, as did NBA. I'm not sure who. I think it was the Thunder from down under that took it to the Martians. I'm not sure. So here we go. We're about to start first pitch, and it'll be at
Here it comes.
8:32 a.m. this morning is first pitch.
Here's the windup.
And that's in there for a strike to Miguel. That's in there for strike two.
You know, Braxton Sims' arm looks really, really strong this morning.
Yeah, he threw yesterday his limit, and so it's really good to see him come back strong. That's right down the middle.
Right down the middle. Foul ball.
Over to the right-hand side. Miguel steps back in.
He's looking for a good, solid pitch this morning, it looks like.
I like that
one
inside.
was a little high and inside. but that kept his head down.
That'll even the count 2-2.
Yeah, I can't see the count. You want to set it in the middle?
Count goes full. I'm sorry. It's 2-2 now.
2-2.
I've got to get my count up.
You want to set it over here? I can watch the count. There we go.
Now the count goes full.
Full count.
Braxton, don't lose him here, buddy. You got him where you want him.
Nice rip.
That gets
Just
past
by
second base, out into center field. Center field's up with it. And back into his cutoff, Joey Creech. Leonardo Aguilar comes up now.
He's way back in the box and right up on the plate here. Swinging that unicorn. Runner on first, Miguel Barrientos, for a high ball right down the center. Counts 1-0. Here's the windup and the pitch right down the middle for a strike. Takes a high hop right over John Williamson. He couldn't get to it, and that advances a runner to second and a runner on first.
Is it pretty high?
It bounced way high. It hit the edge of the grass, off the dirt. I don't know. Maybe, yeah. Here's the windup.
Got runners on first and second.
Let's go!
That's out to left field. Left field is up with it. But that's going to bring one run in.
Throw it in!
2 runs in. They jump out on the NBA quick 2-0.
Yep.
That'll be a double for that young man over there at second base.
Augustine Serrano with a nice hit there. Looks like Marcelo Moreno up to bat for the Martians. Braxton is still throwing some gas there.
Yeah, he is.
That one took a quick little punch to the infield right towards second base. Noah Hernandez made the throw to Callan Cook and got the out at first, but the runner advances to third.
Delaney steps in for the Roswell Martians.
Nate Delaney, number 99.
Got a runner down on third, nobody on first and second.
Wild pitch.
That's getting back.
Get it, get it, get it.
That was a wild pitch by Sims. It gets past the catcher. That'll bring that runner in for 3-0 score.
Count 1-0.
Clear the bases for the Martians.
It's going to be 3-0 Martians over NBA.
Top of the first, just underway. You joined us.
Nice pitch by Braxton right down the middle. Hernandez makes the stop and gets the throw to Callan Cook at first for the second out.
I thought that was the third. Huh. I thought that was the third. Just the second.
Second.
Ball's outside, down low.
Ruben Chavarria is up to bat for the Martians. Here's the windup. 1-0 count, and it's another ball.
Braxton, again, down low. I think he's not coming over the top. He's coming kind of slashed across the body right now.
It's like he's kind of trying to wake his arm up.
I think he is. There's a good one. That's a lot better. Still a ball, but.
Hustle, Jace. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Hustle.
Three balls, no strikes. 2 outs, 3-0, top of the first. It's a nice one.
There's a strike on Ruben Chavarria.
Ruben steps back in.
Here's the windup and the throw.
That's a ball.
That's a ball for ball 4. And that walks Ruben to first base. Joe Martinez up to bat for the Martians. Looks like we have a pinch runner on first for Chavarria.
Attempted pickoff over on first.
I mean, Damien and all of them. The ones that... No, I'm just saying, they could pinch run.
Another pickoff gets by Cal. That runner's on the way to second. That runner will be in there safe on second. Martians aggressive this morning coming out of the gate.
You know, I don't know.
Batter back in.
We've played a team like this caliber in this tournament. Yeah.
No, we have not.
These kids are
nice
good,
hit.
And they're wired tight. Throw it, Joey. Joey Creech makes the throw to Calvin Cook at first for the
final out.
3.
And that couldn't come soon enough, but it didn't happen before the Martians had an opportunity to jump right straddle of NBA and put 3 on the board, 3-0, going into the bottom of the first. Roswell Martians flew in here on their spaceship and decided to do some damage right out of the gate.
Did you see it parked?
They didn't even bring us breakfast.
Did you see it parked out there?
It's out there in the parking lot.
I know. I've never seen such a thing.
I think it carried the whole team. Pretty sure.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
I saw them filing off of there.
Yeah. I want to ride on that thing. Have you ever been on a spaceship?
I never have. I felt lost in space a few times.
I've seen people that think they've been on a spaceship. I might have a kinfolk that might think.
Is it supposed to be? There was on 3.
3 what? Spaceship.
It's 3-0.
All right. The lineup has position numbers in the whole 9 yards. I do know that Serrano is going to be catching
Chavarria. Ruben Chavarria, I believe his name is. He's got an arm on him. That kid's throwing gas this morning. They must have woke up early on that spaceship.
They may not have even gone to bed last night.
I don't know.
So the Roswell Martians are down the first base side. The fans are on our right. NBA, Midland Baseball Academy, is on our left side. Fans are on the left. Everybody, it's a little bit chilly this morning. We got a lot of folks wrapped up in blankets.
Did you see that throw? Wow, their catcher has an arm.
Catcher's got a good arm.
Braxton Sims is going to be our leadoff batter for NBA.
Braxton steps in. I saw this pitcher throw a minute ago, and he's quick, as you see there.
Braxton Sims wasting no time there. Takes the first pitch and hits a line drive to second base. Makes the throw over to first, and he's out at first, folks. But it was a good start swinging. Looks like we've got Silas Briand up for NBA for batter number 2. First pitch is a high ball. There's one in. Foul ball down the right first base line. Here's the windup from Chavarria. Oh, that one was inside and backs Briand out of the box.
Brian.
Never mind. There's a high pop-up foul down the right line for Silas Briand. I know that. They pronounce it like white people. There's a nice rip. Straight line drive to the first baseman by Silas for out number 2. Callan Cook up to the plate for the number 3 hitter. Callan Cook is our power hitter.
Yes, he is.
He hit 2 to the fence yesterday over at McKenzie State Park.
A beautiful place.
First pitch for a ball for Callan.
Somewhere over there is a beautiful place. I don't know where it's at, but it wasn't at that field.
There's a nice rip and a bouncing ball over to shortstop. And NBA is retired 1, 2, 3.
Sure is. These boys
Came to play.
They sure did.
They came to play. They're not messing around.
That's right.
Either one.
That's right.
All right, boys, let's stop them here. Come on, get fired up.
At the end of one, 3-0, Roswell Martians over Midland Baseball Academy, NBA out of Midland, Texas. Braxton Sims will be back on the mound throwing to Jace Gould. Quintana will step in first for the Martians, followed by Melendez. And then back to the top of the dangerous order, Barrientos. I'm sorry, it's Otero.
Anthony Otero up to bat for the Martians.
Got ahead of myself. It's Otero, Quintana, then Melendez in that order, then back to the top of the order for the Roswell Martians.
Come on, Jace, hustle up.
Welcome, Roswell friends and fans, to the Endeca Baseball channel on YouTube. We appreciate you joining us. Please instantly hit like and subscription to help us out. Endeca Crude Express out of Midland, Texas. They are the premier crude oil hauler in Texas and New Mexico, haul for all the majors. Endeca Crude Express makes this possible to travel around and put this on television. So for all you oil operators and marketers, you need to look at Endeca Crude Express. They don't buy, sell, trade oil. They just simply haul oil. Their job is to get your oil out of the field within 24 hours of you calling, getting every barrel that's there in the pipeline. And they do it better than anybody. So Endeca Crude Express is bringing this to you, and we appreciate them very much. They're off to the races. Pitch is inside to Otero for a ball.
Ball 1, counts 1-0. You know, I see a little bit of fire in these boys out there on the field with NBA right now.
It's a good time to get it. It's outside.
It's outside for ball 2 for Anthony Otero. He walks small, but he carries a big bat.
He does.
He's wanting it. He's wanting it.
Wind's blowing straight into us, so they'll hang up a little bit if they get too high.
Ball 4 for Anthony Otero. Now
they call him McNugget. Last name's Quintana, but they're calling him McNugget, and he's showing bunt
right off the bat.
Right out of the gate. He's got a runner over on first. That's probably the reason he wants that bunt laid down.
Aiden McNugget Quintana off of the umpire's mask. You good? Umpire takes one right off of the chin protector.
Runner over on second.
Aiden McNugget Quintana steps out of the box. Runner on second with the lead off. There's a ball in there for a strike. Counts 2-1. That runner's taking a nice lead over there at second. There's a nice pitch right down the middle for Joey Creech. Gets it over to Callan Cook.
Nice play by Creech over to Cook.
That's going to bring up.
Got a runner over on third, Melendez.
Edwin Melendez up to the plate for the Martians, the bottom of their lineup. With the ball high and inside for the first pitch, counts 1-0. Got the runner on third that's playing with the catcher a little bit.
Ooh. That was a little close.
Yeah, maybe he'll think twice about
I
that.
don't know. Foul tip.
Looks like we've got a lineup change over on third. Looks like
Judd Fortune came in.
Judd Fortune, the son of a coach.
Son of a coach, and a really good coach.
Melendez steps back into the box for the Martians. Counts 1-1. Nice hit. Taking some wild hops out there in left field. That's going to bring in a runner. Melendez is going to advance to second on that hit. Miguel Barrientos back up to the plate, top of the lineup for the Martians.
Got a runner over on second.
Nice pitch right on the corner, swung at and missed by Barrientos. For nothing. Martians over NBA. And Melendez got pushed back onto the base by a throw from Sims to Hernandez. Hurry, Jace, hurry, 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 hurry. He's not coming.
Runner advances over to third for the Martians in scoring position. That ball gets away from the catcher Gould. So there you're looking right down the line at that runner at third wanting to come on in.
Miguel Barrientos steps back into the box, waiting on the pitch from Sims. Sims contemplating playing with the runner on third. Wind up, high inside for ball 2. Counts 2-1 to Miguel Barrientos. Runner on third taking a lead there, and Sims looks like he's contemplating playing tag with him. There's one to Cal Cook, who snags it and makes the play at first, but that lets another run in. Melendez in for another score for the Martians, 5-0 over NBA. And that's going to bring up Leo Aguilar, swinging a unicorn. Pitch by Sims is high and inside.
Bases are empty.
Come on, Braxton, you got it, boy. Hey, talk to your pitcher.
Aguilera steps back in.
There's one high and fielded by Joey Creech over to Cal Cook for out number 3, but not before the Martians put another run up there, Steve.
Absolutely, and this is not where the NBA team needs to be, underwater 5-0 on a team like this. It's going to be a tall order to get those 5 back, and so we just can't afford to bleed really any more runs.
Yeah, especially going into the bottom of the second like this.
Yeah, it's just
that's going to be a hard deficit to come back against this team.
It really is. NBA down there talking about it.
We need to get some sticks going on this.
Really do.
We need to start right away. Looks like we're coming up to Judd Fortune leading off for NBA with Wyatt Murray on deck and Joey Creech in the hole.
We want to thank everybody again from Roswell, New Mexico, and around the world watching these two teams go at it bright and early on Sunday morning. We ask that you hit like and subscribe. That helps us out. Doesn't cost you anything.
You know, I got a question for you, Steve.
Yeah.
If a kid was wanting to learn and get better at baseball, especially in the Permian Basin area, where could they go?
So I know in the Permian Basin there's only one place, in my opinion, to go, and that's it. That is DBAT. DBATs are strung out across the country. They have one here in Lubbock. They have them in Amarillo. They have them, of course, in Abilene, San Angelo. However, the one in Abilene, owned by Chris Wilson, probably is the premier in the United States.
Or the one in Midland,
Odessa. The one in Midland, Odessa, by Chris Wilson, is probably the premier one. He's spent millions of dollars on that facility.
And look who's walking by here, going over to coach the runners at first base. That is Mr. Zach GQ October 2018 centerfold. Gould.
That's right. That's him in the flesh. Oh, here comes our
wild pitch there by Barrientos.
First hitter, Judd
Chavarria, sorry. For a ball, counts 1-0.
It's down low.
There's a low one. Counts 2-0.
Hadn't seen many of those today.
No,
from
we
the
haven't.
Martians.
No.
Martians.
Chavarria's got an arm over there.
Martians are decked out, man. They've got the tan uniforms and green socks, and
they look sharp.
They're sharp.
I like those uniforms.
They're sharp. They have got the gear.
NBA and their Carolina blue.
Yep. They look sharp too. That's a good hit.
Oh, that was a good hit down the foul, down the right field line. That was way foul, but he got a piece of that pitch.
Shout out to American Bank of Commerce here in Friendship, Lubbock, for sponsoring this field. You can see American Bank of Commerce against the fence back there.
Counts 3-1 to Judd Fortune. 3-2, full count. Oh, there's another rip. Foul down the right field line.
Coach Fortune, if you're watching this morning, welcome. Mrs. Fortune, welcome.
He's right here.
No.
What happened? Did he get hit? What happened?
Who? Braxton?
Oh, Judd hit a line drive to the pitcher. What did he say?
I didn't see that. Did he get hit?
Oh, no.
Where? Pitcher got hit. They're checking on him right now. Appears to be in the elbow.
On his pitching arm.
Say a little quick prayer for that young man.
Yeah. Judd Fortune hit a line drive right back to the pitcher. You all right?
Say a little quick prayer.
All right. Chavarria back up on the mound.
Looks like he's all right.
Going to take a couple of throws here.
Thank you, Lord.
Scary moment here.
It was. So one of their fans over here said that that adjusted him. He looks even better than he did, and he already looked good.
That brings Wyatt Murray up to bat with Joey Creech on deck. NBA struggling a bit here in the first inning, 5-0. Roswell Martians.
Judd on the move.
Judd on the move.
He's
on
in
a
there.
Wild throw from the catcher to second base, and Judd's able to slide in there.
I was wrong about that, Daryl. I talked to Judd earlier. He didn't know if his dad was going to make it or not, but I look over behind my shoulder, and Coach Fortune is behind us.
Coach Fortune.
So welcome, Coach Fortune. We're glad you're here.
Serrano keeping Judd Fortune honest over there at second. Wyatt Murray waiting for the pitch.
Oh,
high
and
inside. Throw the ball away. Judd Fortune manages to steal. Judd Fortune had this drag racing slicks for that run there. He was gone. We're gonna have to huddle. It's a little chilly
up
here at home plate.
It sure is.
That brings Joey Creech up.
That's a walk to Murray.
Wyatt Murray got walked to first. Solid contact, bud. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, Ruben Chavarria has still got that arm. Wyatt Murray steals to second. There is a blooper just off the infield, right between
There
second
comes
and
Fortune
first.
in.
fortune in for a score for NBA, and that brings the score 5-1.
Runners on the corners.
Runners on the corners.
Murray over on first.
With Noah Hernandez up.
I'm sorry, Creech over on first. Murray over on third. Runners at the corners. Noah Hernandez steps in. There goes Creech.
Goes to second. There's a inside pitch. Backing Hernandez out of the box.
Got runners in scoring position, second and third, Creech and Murray, respectfully. Hernandez steps out of the box and back in. There's a high infield fly. Pitcher's under it
and
for the out.
For an out. Because it's too cold for the composites. You don't want to use them when it's just cold.
Meyer McKellar steps in.
I thought he had his aluminum, but I guess he didn't bring it.
Another high
fly coming back. Oh, watch out. Rolling. Coming back.
McKellar steps back in. He's got runners on second and third. Ooh, has to duck. One to the head.
Oh, that was a close one there.
That was almost in the left ear hole.
Almost.
I was going to alter that ear hole if it got hit. That's outside. Oh, he calls it a strike.
All right.
For the viewing audience, you saw that right down the pipe. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ooh.
Dang, right back between my eyes. That scared me just a little bit. I think we're good. Wait, go down. Oh, down. Yep, right there. Ooh, right there. We got it. That's good. Got it. And that popped it. Yeah, it did.
Good eye. Counts.
2 and 2.
Count, full count.
1 out.
Creech
That's
on
outside and
second.
low. McKellar draws a walk.
That's a walk. No.
Huh?
He said he was bringing it. He told us I wanted up the goal.
Okay.
Hey, John. Watch it with your head.
John Williamson up to bat. 1 out.
Follow it with your head, son, all the way to the bat.
Bases are juiced.
Move up. Don't swing at that.
Strike. Got a runner coming in. Wyatt Murray scores from third.
John, you got to watch it.
Joey Creech scores. No, Joey Creech at third still. Advances to third.
Get up on it.
Meyer on second. Scores 5-2 now.
Oh, there's a good hit out between right field and center field.
Great hit.
Here comes 1 run. Here comes 2 runs. McKellar scores.
McKellar scores. Creech scores. Good hit by John Williamson. Just to the left of the second baseman, and it rolls all the way out. Great single by Williamson. Do you know that kid?
That happens to be my son. Williamson on the run.
Williamson tries stealing second and doesn't beat the throw from the catcher for out number 2. Damian Ochoa up to bat with 1 and gets it right by the first baseman. Safe at first. Woo!
Good job, Damian! Good job, Damian!
Jace Gould coming up to the bat, having to pull his shin guards off. as he's the catcher, and he was staying ready just in case. Looks like the coach for the Martians out to talk to the ump there and on the infield. 5-4 with Jace Gould up.
Runner on first, nobody on second or third.
Ochoa on first.
It's outside.
Jace back in the box. Outside pitch. Jace with a little swing at it. Nice rip right up the middle to the second baseman, Jace Gould. And that'll retire the side, fielded by the shortstop and over to first base for the out.
But not before they put 3 runs up.
We're back in this game,
We are.
5-4, Martians over the NBA.
Into second, going up into the third.
Looks like we may have a catching change.
Look at him, John.
We are 5-4. Martians over NBA. We scored 4. Yes, sir.
We scored 4.
So it's 5-4.
Yep. Fortune, Murray, Creech, and McKellar all scored.
Oh, Zach is hot.
Woo! Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, Jace is throwing his little temper tantrum. And Zach's putting him in a spot.
He's doing it. 4. You gotta have to watch out.
4-4? Okay, we have it at 5-4, but all right. So they want a tie ball game. Okay, hey. Roswell is saying that they only scored 1 run in the top of the second, not 2 like we are showing. And Roswell is saying they only had 1 run score, so we're going to get game changer corrected there.
Hey, that back foot, John, that back foot, get it?
So that's going to bring the score down for Roswell, 4-4. As we pause for a station identification. Okay. Pausing for a station identification.
This is Endeca Baseball out of Midland, Texas on your YouTube channel.
Okay.
Serrano steps in for the Martians. Score has been corrected to reflect 4-4. The game is tied. That's a swing and a miss. Brings the count even 1-1. That's inside, almost a strike. Backs that batter off a little bit. There you go. That's in there, dead center. Joey Creech up with it. over to first base for the out. There's a hit up to second base. Second base can't get to it. It was hit hard. They lay down out there in outfield, don't get to it. That's going to be a triple. Nate Delaney steps in with the runner over on third. That's outside. One ball, no strikes. There's a hit. That's up to short. Short's over to first. 4 out, number 2, but that will score a run. Pushing the Roswell Martians back out in front of NBA 5-4. Coffee service has arrived. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Need that today. It's cold.
Boy, we look like Barnyard Follies out there.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
That was a good rip. Was it Barrientos?
Yeah, I think so.
That was a good rip. That kid, he's a big kid. He's got
One
a
ball,
strong
no
bat.
strikes. Oh, that's in there for a strike? Well, no, he called it a ball.
Called it a ball.
2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, 5-4.
Ruben Chavarria up to bat.
Top of the
pitcher.
third.
Oh, my. Hot.
Move it in.
Boy, Wyatt sure is playing awful shallow.
There's a hit out to outfield.
Silas
Outfield,
Bryan there
comes
for the
up.
catch.
Wow.
To retire the side, but not before the Martians stack up one more run. Now it is officially 5-4.
We want to give a shout out to our umpires today. Thank y'all so much for coming out here.
Yes.
You'll see them in your camera, and we appreciate what you do. Without these umps, this doesn't get done. They don't get the respect they deserve, and we appreciate all you do. Thank you from the bottom of our heart. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I know. Hey,
Yes, sir.
that's the first time I've ever seen him. No, we don't want that one.
All 3. The one that got wild on it, and then 2.
Here's a bunch, a little bunch.
Have
you ever seen that?
It's not his fault.
Mommy? Where the other teams
He's gonna have to pick up the pace a little bit.
Let me tell you, John does better hard on those because he's used to it.
He's used to it.
doing what?
John's one of those pitchers that throw hard because that's what they do to him in the cage every day.
Yeah. Found us a bungee.
All right. Again, bottom of the third. 5-4 in favor of the Martians here in Friendship, Texas.
Chavarria back on the mound after taking a nasty line drive from Judd Fortune to the right, pitching to his pitching arm. Doesn't seem to have slowed him down much.
All right.
So that, correct the score again. It is actually 6-4, not 5-4.
And that wasn't an argument from NBA. It was actually Roswell that wanted the run taken off of the
Yes.
board. They
But-
thought they didn't have that many runs.
Nice hit to second base by Braxton Sims, but he gets there to first, but not quite in time. He gets thrown out.
So Roswell had their books wrong, and they thought that there was one too many runs for them. They took it off. They had time in the middle of the inning to verify, and they're going to add the run back. I agree with that, and so does NBA. Our bookkeeper said all along that they had. Oh, there's a
nice
good
rip
line
by
drive down the
Silas
middle.
Bryan, right over second base. Silas gets to first on that single, and that brings up Callan Cook, our power hitter.
Kyle Cook has hit it to the fence several times this weekend. That's over to short.
Over to short,
Shortstop's over to second.
trying for the double play, but didn't get him at first. That was a good attempt at a double play. Short got it to second for the out. Silas was out. Callan Cook did make it to first, though. Judd Fortune back up on the mound after a line drive to the pitcher in that last inning. Cal Cook hauling the goods all the way to second base and beats the throw from the catcher to advance.
Judd Fortune steps back into the box. Ooh.
Inside for a strike. Just caught the edge of the plate. There's one right there from
Ooh,
Judd
gets by
Fortune.
second.
Gets by second base, gets to first, and that's going to bring Cal Cook in for the score. NBA scores another run, now down by one to the Roswell Martians. 6-4 the score with runners on first. That's going to bring up Wyatt Murray. You know, we're playing good fundamental baseball right now, Steve.
We are.
It looks good.
Doing a really
Getting
good job.
base hits, not trying to knock it out of the park. And where can they learn that?
That can be learned at D-BAT, sir. Oh, runner's on the move going into second. He's in there safe. The ball gets away from shortstop on the exchange. That gets Judd in there.
Stolen second. So one on. Judd Fortune in scoring position on second. Wyatt Murray in the box.
Fortune on the move.
Fortune's
He's
gonna
coming into
roll.
third. Tag's not applied in time. Fortune's again safe.
Safe to third. I don't know what he's going to do. He's going to slow down with all those bases
yeah, he
in
sure
his pocket.
is.
He keeps stealing them like that.
Are you doing this for every team? Or?
No, just NBA.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty cool.
Oh, this is cool. Yeah. You know how many people are watching?
A lot.
Yeah.
It goes around the world.
Yeah, we're live on
we don't
YouTube
know.
right now.
We don't know till it's over.
It's like no MLB.
Okay.
Yes.
Count 3-1. No, 1-2 to Wyatt Murray. Chavarria with the windup.
There's a
Murray
infield
with
fly.
a high pop up for out number 3. Leaves Judd Fortune stranded on third, but that's all right. We're coming back. We're only down by 1. We might have a chance at this, Steve.
Well, I mean, we're making it competitive.
We are. We just have to dig deep and find
That's
the
right.
drive to keep going.
And that's all that's all the coaches ask, I think, from the players. Play hard, be competitive, never give up, never give in. And I think they're
Keep up
following
with the
that mantra.
basics. And I have to thank NBA for teaching them those basics.
Absolutely.
And the fundamentals of baseball.
NBA, Midland Baseball Academy, out of Midland, Texas, is a true academy. They their travel, of course, they have they travel, but they're also an academy. So they teach the process. So the theory behind Mike Munguia's NBA crew and coaches is to holistically teach these players from the ground up, whether it's the emotional, whether it's the classroom time, whether it's the physical part, all the aspects. He believes in the process. A lot of travel ballers are put together just to win and get rings, but he's there to teach the process that turns into rings. He believes, like Nick Saban does, if you get the process down, the outcome will take over for itself. And so NBA has 9U, 10U, 12U, 14U, 160 kids strong there. 11U, 160 kids strong in NBA. And he's got, I think, the premier program in the country. For those parents that have kids in Little League, and they're wondering what their next step is, I think you need to look at NBA. A lot of times, you want to get them in travel, but you get into a travel team that's got their players in place, and
it's left behind.
They get left behind. They do. NBA, you get in and you learn and you move up based on your abilities. Process before outcome, and that's what NBA teaches. If you're in the Birmingham Basin area, look NBA up for next year. See about getting your kids trying out and get under that program and watch them grow. Williamson's going to step back in on the mound to see if he can continue.
I heard that kid was a little sick earlier this week. Had a cold, or
he is actually right in the middle of, as we speak, pneumonia, the pitcher Williamson.
And you know what? I got to give that kid props because he has showed up.
Man, I'll tell you, he's having to get breathing treatments right before he steps on the mound this morning. It's a hard order and a tall order, but not an order he's not up to. And he played yesterday and did very well.
JoJo Martinez up to the plate for the Roswell Martians.
That's a nice pitch. Change up for Martinez. He gets on top of it. It's a foul tip.
That brings the count 1-1 to Martinez.
That's a swing on a high ball. Gets over second baseman's head. But Martinez safe on first. With Otero stepping in. Nobody out, runner on first.
Hernandez needed his platform high heel cleats for that one.
He could have been 6'2" and not caught that one.
Pitch gets by Meyer. Runner advances to second. Are you warm yet?
No.
I think it's warming up as the wind picks up.
Oh, man, it is really tough. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
Evens the count, 1-1.
Runner on second, JoJo Martinez. Anthony Otero on the plate for the Martians.
I believe that may be his dad right there.
I think so. There's another foul tip. Brings the count to 1-2. Otero with a slight deficit here as Williamson gets the ball right to him in the middle, and he's tipping him off. There's another pitch right there for strike three, and out number one. Heck of a job pitching there by John Williamson.
But a catcher change to Meyer McKellar. Meyer McKellar, a guest player this weekend out of Midland, Texas. He's catching John.
There's a windup, a little bit high. Looks like we got Aiden Quintana on the plate for the Roswell Martians. There's one that's just a little bit high. That was right at the top, just high for a ball. Count's going to be 1-0. 2-0 to Quintana. There's a strike by Williamson. Is that warming you up?
No, just the shoulder.
There you go.
There's a swing and a miss.
Williamson comes back in and evens the count. Hey,
2-2.
Blanket. Oh,
Pop
fly. McKellar's under it.
Keller
He's
for
got
the
it
catch.
for the out. Yeah! Good job.
Good job, Meyer.
Meyer McKellar comes off those haunches and gets under that ball really quick for the second out of the inning. McKellar and Williamson, catcher-pitcher, have a history. They've played Little League together a lot of their lives. They go to the same school in Midland, Trinity, and sit at the same desk, and they have the same condition right now, pneumonia.
They both have it.
Yeah, they do. McKellar is...
John Williamson almost throws the runner out at second, leading off. Tries it again, keeping that runner honest at second base there, Steve.
Yes, he is.
You know, NBA seems to have woken up a little bit here.
Drink a little coffee over there in the
I know it. There,
dugout.
coffee and Red Bull.
Well, there's a hit out to left
Out to
field.
left field.
Runners
Get it
up.
in, going to home.
Oh, that was a good shot at it. They couldn't get the runner out.
Good try by Meyer McKellar. Throw just a little bit off, but that's all right. That brings the Roswell Martians 7-5 with another run scored. And we have
Barrientos.
Miguel Barrientos at the top of the, no?
Yep.
No? Yeah. Miguel Barrientos, the top of the lineup for the Martians. Loose pitch there, running to third.
Come on, John.
What was that movie that Charlie Sheen pitched in? Wild Thing.
Wild Thing. That's an error for a strike.
What was that movie?
She would know.
What was the movie that Charlie Sheen played Wild Thing? Major League? That was like the play off of Major League.
Oh, that was nice. That was a foul tip back.
That was like the play off of Major League where he slides and he's just a little short. Here's the windup from Williamson.
Oh, that's looked like that was in there. That'll even the count 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 7-5, top of the fourth. Roswell Martians in the lead on this one.
Up by 2 with the runner on third in scoring position.
Oh, yeah.
There is a
Struck him
strikeout
out.
right there.
What a sweet pitch by Williamson right on the outside corner.
Out number 3, and that retires the Martians. NBA over there, they've got to get going in this inning. We're approaching time.
It's either an hour and a half or 6 innings.
And we
Game started at 8:32 a.m.
And we are going into the bottom of the fourth.
So it's been 1 hour, so they have 30 more minutes, right?
1 hour, 30 minutes to get something going here. You know, Coach Blaine over there, strutting in his high heel platform cleats. He's back to his blue cleat, or his blue platform cleats.
The way you
today.
can tell him of those 3 men, there you see, he's the one that's about a foot shorter
than everybody
else.
Players included.
That's true. He and Jeremy Creech see eye to eye. I mean, Joey Creech right there actually just came out of the dugout. He and Joey see eye to eye at this game.
Looks like we still have Chavarria on the mound for the Martians out of Roswell, New Mexico. Joey Creech on deck, up to bat, and Noah Hernandez on deck.
This has ended up being a much more competitive game
Than we anticipated.
Yeah, I just didn't think I thought it'd be a runaway.
But you know, the NBA, thanks to their training there at the academy, are using their fundamentals, and they're keeping up. They're keeping up. This is the #1 seed for the tournament, I believe, or
I believe
number
it
2.
is, and they're they're ranked number 2, I think, currently in the state is what the power rankings are showing.
Awesome.
The Martians.
These kids, you know, they are out here trying to keep up with this Martians team from Roswell.
Roswell, New Mexico, about 70, 80 miles south, just outside of Roswell, New Mexico. I mean, Ruidoso, New Mexico, one of my favorite cities in the world. I love Ruidoso. I'm jealous of these Roswell Martians. They can just jump on in an hour and get up to Ruidoso.
I know, it's beautiful up there.
Oh, my God, I'd be there every weekend, I think.
The fires were a little devastating last year.
It's a heartbreaker. Such a heartbreaker. Heart goes out to all those in Ruidoso.
Joey Creech steps into the box against Chavarria.
There's a hit. He takes it out to left field.
Just over the third baseman's head for a base hit.
Joey Creech getting it started. And here comes Noah Hernandez. Do you know this young man?
I know this young man. I live with him. He's my son.
All righty then.
Got a pretty hot bat.
He does.
Got that unicorn up there now.
Runner over on first.
Crowding that plate.
There's a hit. High fly.
It's going to drop in.
It's going to drop.
And he's going to get a base hit. We have a player down. We have a timeout. Looks like pitcher Chavarria is down. May have been a collision.
Certain what happened there.
May have been a collision between first.
I didn't either. Okay, that was two players that ran into each other.
Chavarria a little shaken up after that.
He's up.
He's up and he is walking off. Looks like we're going to have to have a pitching change here for the Martians. But right now, it looks like Noah, go over. Go over. We're going to have a quick pause for a station identification. Welcome to Endeca Baseball
out of Midland, Texas.
On YouTube, live.
Endeca Crude Express, our sponsor, the premier crude oil hauling company in Texas and New Mexico. They don't buy, sell, trade oil. They just haul your oil. That means they just haul their oil.
They haul it.
They haul it, man. And that means that they work for all the majors. That means if you're an oil operator, believe it or not, you do have a say who hauls your oil. You don't have to sell your marketer that oil. Tell them you want Endeca in there. Let me tell you why you want Endeca. One of the biggest deals for an operator and a marketer is crude measurement. You want every inch of barrel, every inch of oil that comes out of that tank to go in that pipeline, and you be credited for it. Endeca Crude Express is the only company in the country that boasts cameras all the way around their trucks. They watch that driver on everything he does or she does. They watch them gauge up, gauge out. They watch them grind out. That oil is tracked with 4 different platforms on the truck. They know where every inch of that oil goes. They get that done in 24 hours when you call in. They are, explain that to me. What do you think, what do you have to say about Endeca Crude Express, Darryl?
I would say that they haul as soon as safe.
So as soon as safe. That's haul ass, isn't it?
It is.
I think they do that very well. Same with marketers. Your biggest thing, one of your biggest things are losses at stations. Do you want to eliminate your loss at stations? Let Indeck Recruit Express take that over. They will take over that haul. This company, they just pour so much time and money into the Permian Basin for these little ball players, and we just appreciate what they do, and we'd ask that you give them a chance. Tell your marketer you want Indeck at a haul. Marketers, give Indeck Recruit a try if you don't already. Like I said, they haul for most all majors. They're a large company, very well known in the Permian. We appreciate what they're doing. Show them some love and get them on some of your leases.
Looks like the new pitcher is going to be Adrian Serrano. Is it Adrian?
It looks like.
What? Augustine Serrano going to be on the mound for the Martians.
Coming in is Meyer McKellar. He's our guest player this weekend.
He's a tall drink of water, isn't he?
Sure is, like his mom and dad. That's high
high
inside.
ball.
Runners on the move. There'll be no play at second. However, he does toss over to third to
keep from scoring. The tying run is on second with Creech on third and Noah Hernandez on second. Meyer McKellar is going to get a rip here. I feel it.
Gets
There's
away.
A loose pitch.
Uh-oh. Creech thought about it.
Oh, that was a bucket of dirt in the face. Oh, Noah Hernandez just ate about a pound of second base dirt. There's one in for a strike from
Two
Serrano.
balls, one strike.
Counts 2-1 to Meyer McKellar.
That's outside.
Just a bit
3-1.
outside.
Wait for a good one.
Good eye there, Meyer. Good eye. Creech taking a lead. Hernandez taking a lead. Just outside.
That'll walk, McKellar. Good
That's
eye.
gonna juice the bases.
McKellar's done a good job. Again, this is his first weekend of travel ball in his
He's
life.
doing
and
awesome.
He's done great the last 2 days.
Very versatile.
Watch it. Hit it like you did the last one. Get up there close, buddy. Watch it with your head.
Good eye.
All right.
McKellar trying to draw a throw back over to first.
Base is juiced.
Williamson here has a chance with the go-ahead run on first.
It's outside.
Outside.
Good eye, John.
That brings the count 2-0. 2-0 to Williamson with Ochoa on deck for NBA.
That's
Just a
way
bit
outside.
outside. Ball 3. NBA is just doing good here.
Now just watch it, John.
Wait.
3 balls.
Make him throw you a strike, John. Don't swing.
Oh, there's a fake back to third. Oh, inside.
That's a ball
That'll
inside.
walk a
That'll
run
walk a
in.
run.
Good eye by Williamson.
Good
That'll
eye
bring
there.
a
Joey
runner in on a
Creech
walk.
coming in on a walk. Hernandez advances to third. McKellar on second. Williamson on first. With Damian Ochoa has got a hot little bat there.
You got to run hard, John.
Good eye. Ochoa takes a ball on the outside.
Williamson on third. McKellar on second. Hernandez on third. There's a hit. That
Right up the
is
middle.
Right up the middle. That's
Far out.
overthrown.
Overthrown.
Here comes McKellar on an overthrown ball to first.
Williamson thrown out at second. It's out. Man. 2 outs. Wild plays there. Ochoa. Wow. I don't know what just happened there,
I don't
Steve.
either. I'm lost.
I know that there's
I'm not even going to pretend.
Ochoa thrown out at third after a wild throw to first.
Did Williamson
But
come
not
in?
after.
He's out. They got him
But
out.
not after
Where
another
at?
run scores.
It was like they tried to go back.
Oh,
Score 7-8. NBA picks up the lead on this for the first time this game. Serrano with the windup. Gould watching. Low pitch gets by the catcher.
this has turned into a game, sir.
This is a game. This is good baseball. I love watching this kind of baseball. Not lopsided. Good game. Jace Gould fouls one off to the right side over the bleachers. Yes. Do you need a charger? Another ball gets by the catcher there from Serrano, going to Otero. You need the charger here.
Ridiculous. Cold up there. That wind will cut right through
Counts
you.
2-1 to Gould with a nice one right up the middle, just past second base to center field, and Gould is going to get on first.
We wouldn't have had this
Jace!
call bringing these guys around. That'd be 1 or 2.
Go, Braxton.
Braxton Sims steps in. See what he can do.
Swinging the new dub by Easton.
Uh-oh.
Where could a kid-
Uh-oh.
Gould safe at second, steals second on a slight overthrow. You know, I see that Braxton Sims is swinging that new Easton dub
He
bat.
is.
Do you know where a kid could get one of
I
those?
have no idea, but
I bet you they could pick one up at D-bat there in Premium
I'm going to
Basin.
say they can.
Because I know that one came from there.
And for a deal. Buy all your equipment at D-Bat and get a deal. They got the best equipment in town up there in Midland, Texas. Runner on second. That's high.
Gould flirting with disaster there. Playing a little bit of Molly Hatchet in his head.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Feels like the temperature's getting a little bit warmer. Sims takes one right down the middle. It feels like Hawaii.
Oh, I'm going to tell you. Does this have cold duty pay?
Yes.
Gee.
Low pitch. Gould's going to steal second or third.
That's going
On
to
a
put runners
rock.
on the corners.
We got. That's going to bring Silas Bryant up. He's got ants in his pants as he's walking up.
He's on the
There's
run
a
over to
nice
second.
one for a strike. That's going to have Sims advance on a steal to second base. Gould on third. Little quick timeout so that the shortstop can tie a shoe. Silas back up to the plate here.
Runners in scoring
Awaiting
position.
the windup from Serrano. Serrano with a low for a ball, and that brings the count 1-1. Did it go?
There's a hit over to second base. Second base is up with it to first for the final out of the inning.
Three. Got it? Everybody got three? All right.
Having a little bit of technical difficulty with the live feed from Game Changer, but that's okay because you're watching it live here on Endeca Baseball on YouTube. Folks, if you're out there watching, it doesn't take but just a second to like and subscribe. We sure would appreciate it. It helps us out and it lets you see your kids playing. If you can't be here, we can show it to you. I'm trying.
Perfect.
You know, the weather up here in Lubbock, Texas is a balmy 52 degrees with a nice stiff 15-mile-an-hour south
It feels
wind.
like 23 and a half below zero is what it feels like.
My partner, Steve Williamson over here is etching his name in the top of the table.
I mean, I fully understand, according to my wife, I'm extremely hot, but
It's not right now,
it
is
isn't right now.
Looks like we still have John Williamson on the mound again for NBA. Doesn't look like we've had any lineup changes. No, we might have.
First
Looks
pitch.
like-
That's
Okay. Gets over there to first. It's not updating. It's not updating.
Gets up second. Second couldn't get to it. Runner's safe by just a step.
Looks like we've
It's in
got
there.
our pitcher Serrano up, and Leo Aguilar has stolen second. I don't know where he's going to put it, but he better put it back down so we can continue the game.
There's a
Serrano
swinging
with a
hit
nice
outfield.
hit to outfield. Ochoa almost comes up with it.
That'll put runner on the corners.
Runners on the corners.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
He needs to pinch him inside.
Man.
He needs to pitch him. He needs to pinch his hands.
Pitch in. Pitch. Runner on the
stealing
move.
to second.
In there in time. So runners in scoring position for the Martians.
He's going to throw to second or third. Strike one by Williamson.
Confidence, baby, confidence.
Nice rip down the. Ochoa gets by
One run
Ochoa.
in.
Going to
Two
bring
runs in.
2 runs, make it 9-8. What a close game.
It is a close
This is a
game.
good game.
It is.
I think these teams are well matched. That's going to bring up Delaney to the plate.
Swing and a miss.
For strike one. No
Runner-
outs.
Runner on second.
Runner on second. 9-8. Roswell over NBA. Williamson with the windup. Just a bit outside to Delaney. Delaney wisely holds off on that pitch. If anybody out there listening is here in Lubbock, Texas, and happens to have a fur-lined down coat for my partner Steve Williamson,
That vibrates.
I'm afraid he's about to shiver right out of his
Man,
chair.
it's cold in here.
And he's wearing pants.
I am, but no underwear.
Well, no underwear. He's going commando. That was right there just off the edge of the plate. That brings the count to 1-2. 2-2. Evens it up against Delaney here. Williamson.
Oh, whoa.
Williamson making the count full.
Baby, let's go.
Full count, 3-2. The runner in scoring position on second.
Yeah.
Williamson, a foul ball by Delaney right down the first base line. Cal Cook almost had that.
Yeah.
Swing
Gets
and a
him
miss.
swinging.
It gets him swinging.
Oh, do it.
Oh. The drop ball.
Drop ball by the catcher. He gets up, throws it a little wild side to first. First has to come off to get it. Now the runner.
The runner to third. If he would have left Meyer in there. Here's the windup from Williamson to Chavarria. Nice hit right over second base to center field.
Center field
Gets
bunts it.
by Braxton Sims, brings in another run, and 2 runs scored, 11-8. That gets Chavarria over to second. That ball just got by Braxton Sims at center field.
Yeah, it bounced right there in front of him and then got by him.
That's going to bring up JoJo Martinez for the Martians.
No outs, 11-8. A lot of errors in the field made the wheels come off right here.
Safe.
He is out at third.
Yeah,
He tagged him. Good throw there by Jace Gould to Judd Fortune to get that out at third. 1 out. JoJo up batting. It's a bouncing ball to shortstop Joey Creech, who just gets it there in time for out number 2. Looks like NBA is getting back in the saddle here, Steve.
After the wheels came off, about 5 errors.
Wheels came off, but it looks like they had a good roadside mechanic to put them back
They
on.
needed it. Come
Pitch a
down.
little high from John Williamson for ball number 1
Get down
to
to that.
Anthony Otero.
Get down to that left foot. Yep.
Nice pitch right there for a
Perfect.
swing and a miss by Otero. That's going to bring the count to 1-1. There's the pitch.
There you go.
A little blooper back to the pitcher. Williamson snags it and gets it over to Cal Cook for out number 3.
Good job, Williamson,
That
coming off
brings
that
up the
mound.
bottom of the 5th with about 3 minutes to go.
So we get to play in the bottom
We
of
get
this.
to
Is it.
play. This is it. It's all or nothing right here. Scores 11-8. 11-8.
No. Got it.
They got 4. 11-8. My partner Steve Williamson's over here doing push-ups and jumping jacks, warming up. He's a little chilly right now. Gonna pause for a little station identification here. This is Endeca Baseball live on YouTube here in Lubbock, Texas at Friendship Youth Fields in Wolfforth, Texas. We've got the Roswell Martians versus NBA 10U Blaine out of Midland. The score is 11-8, bottom of the fifth, and this is going to be the last at bat. If Midland can get their bats going, we might have us a ball game here, folks. It's been a close game.
All right, so it's been announced the time has expired, and so we have
Callan Cook
to go.
our power hitter, up to bat.
Ooh,
Nice
he gets it
rip.
started.
Over the head of the left fielder. He's going to get to second on this one. Cal's down and slides into second safely.
Good hit, Cal.
Good hit, Callan Cook.
Out of Stanton, Texas, that boy is.
I think it's Greenwood, but it's fixing to be Stanton. They're building a new house over there.
Yep.
Judd Fortune up. Got a nice gap over there, over the second.
Get him.
Oh, man, why'd we do that?
Safe. Oh, my.
Let's go.
Why? Why?
Why would he send it?
Why?
Got to know your runners.
Can you get us?
You know, that's an out there at third with Cal Cook. Couldn't quite outrun that throw.
Necessary out.
Judd Fortune here. The count's 1-1. Outside for a ball.
Just.
Good eye for 3-1.
Unbelievable.
Judd, 3-1, man. Don't take no junk. Good eye by Judd Fortune, and he walks. Wyatt Murray up for NBA. Judd Fortune advances on a walk. One out. Gets a balk called. Judd Fortune gets to advance to second. Runner in scoring position, Judd Fortune. Wyatt Murray takes a low pitch for ball number 2. Counts 2-0. Wyatt. 2-0, Wyatt. You ain't got a swing. Good eye, Wyatt. For ball number 3. Low pitch. Ball number 4. Walks Wyatt Murray with Joey Creech.
We should be loaded right here.
Joey Creech, pants are a little short there in the waist area, I think.
That's A short in stature, tall in every other way young man right
He
there.
is tall in attitude, I can tell you
He
that.
can outplay about anybody, if not anybody, on this field on both teams. Unbelievable play at shortstop all day, all weekend, as always.
Joey. The Martians.
Again.
It's going to be Leo Aguilar,
New pitcher.
new pitcher, warming up.
When we resume, there'll be a runner on first, a runner on second, one out for NBA. Score 11-8. They need 3 to tie, 4 to win. Here we go. Back on. All right, stepping in is Joey Creech.
Joey Creech
Faces
coming off a
Aguilera.
nice line drive to left field on his last at bat. Making pitch to you, Joey. No junk. No junk. Get that bat up. Good eye.
Good eye,
Ball
Joey.
one from
Runner on first and second. Nobody on third. Creech steps back in.
Alonzo.
Uh-oh. We got him stealing again.
Judd Fortune steals third there.
Runners on the corner.
Runners on the corner. Judd Fortune in scoring position with Joey Creech. Making pitch, Joey.
There goes a runner on first into second. Standing up. Both runners now in scoring position.
Joey, don't swing a junk, buddy. Count 2-1 to Joey Creech. Foul tip for strike number 2. Otero takes that foul tip right there on the chin. You know, this Roswell team is a tough team.
They sure are. As advertised.
Foul tip.
Back
Joey
to the right.
Creech. We need Joey to get on the walk.
Bad.
Joey, watch them. Make sure they're there.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 11-8. Bottom of the 5th. This is it. Oh, high fly. Third baseman gets up under it. 4 out, number 2.
Noah Hernandez up. Noah, make him pitch to you. Make him pitch to you, Noah.
That's outside.
Outside, ball 1 to Noah Hernandez. Fortune on third. Murray on second, taking leads.
Ooh. There wasn't any need in Coach going down like that.
No, that ball was still 2 feet over his head.
Nowhere near him.
Being a little dramatic over there by the third base coach. Murray taking a big lead on second.
That's down low.
Down low.
2 balls, 1 strikes, 2 out, 11-8. Bottom of the 5th. Down to 1 out here. Martians leading 11-8.
Need a rip here by Hernandez. Foul tip.
Out of play. Well, here we are. Count goes even, 2-2.
Hernandez really needs a good pitch on this and just get one sent. You could cut the tension with a knife.
There's no doubt.
Ball 3 for a full count.
Count goes
Against
full.
Hernandez.
There it is. This is a story. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. This is the last out. 11-8. Roswell. This is the payoff pitch. And that is high.
That's going to juice the bases for Meyer McKellar coming up.
Got it, Meyer.
Meyer McKellar is going to get a swat here. I can feel it, Steve.
He steps in the most pressurized situation you can have with the bases loaded. Win, lose, or draw.
Meyer McKellar.
It's been a great weekend.
Eyeing that
Down
ball.
low.
Good eye, Meyer.
Good eye. Make him pitch to you, Meyer. Make him pitch.
Bases are loaded.
Good
Ball
eye
down.
by Meyer McKellar on a low ball by Aguilar. Counts 2-0. Foul.
Out behind a play behind us. Thank goodness it didn't hit us in the skull.
That was a good pitch right down the middle. You know, Meyer had to do that.
Hernandez on first.
Hernandez on first. Wyatt Murray on second, taking a big lead. Judd Fortune at third.
Oh, there's a hit! Oh, man!
Oh, and that's
hit.
the game.
But that's okay, man.
Hey, that's all right. They
played
battled.
well.
They battled. They battled.
Well, that's the game.
That's the game, Steve.
Roswell moves on. NBA goes home, but they don't have to
11-8.
hang their head. They played good.
Few
Really,
errors,
really
but
good. So everybody, please again hit like and subscribe if you do. That helps us out. Roswell, we thank y'all for watching. We hope you enjoy this telecast. You can watch it for up to a year replay.
and good luck in the tournament.
Good luck in the tournament. Go get them. And we enjoyed it. Daryl, it's another good weekend. I appreciate it. Thanks for all you've done.
Hey, no problem.
And
I enjoyed it, Steve.
We'll be back in Midland, Texas next weekend for a tournament. And, man, I look forward to seeing you there. For
Yes, sir.
everybody in DECA Crude Express out of Midland, thank you. For everybody out there that listened and for all those that helped make this possible, my name is Steve Williamson.
Thank you to our umpires.
And thanks to the umpire. This is Daryl Buds. We appreciate it. Everybody go out and have a good, safe Sunday. And we'll see you next weekend on Indeka Baseball live from Midland, Texas.
Have a safe drive home, folks.
Good afternoon.